Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Cyclist carved in a temple. You can see a cyclist here. Kumkum has been poured on him, and it is from a temple in Karnataka. And based on this, they have said that this temple is about 2000 years old. So 2000 years ago we knew cycle, we knew cycling, we knew how to balance it, and maybe we were using it for commuting. Another picture we will see, again it is from a temple in Karnataka. You can see it here, an astronaut. Somebody who is resembling an astronaut is here, again carved on the side of the temple. And lastly, we will see the Vishwakarma statue. This is the Vishwakarma statue, and you will see in the hand there is something which resembles a lot a civil engineering instrument, which is for leveling or which is for determining the vertical and horizontal angles of the horizon. This is used today in surveys, and it is called as Theodolite. So this is the Vishwakarma, the celestial architect, celestial carpenter, who is holding a Theodolite. All these three examples illustrate that our ancestors were so advanced in technology and science. I will take a pause here. There is no doubt our ancestors were very well advanced in languages, technology and science, but these three particular examples don't represent that. I will also explain why. The claim that the cycle carving is 2000 years is wrong. The temple is 2000 years old. It is a very ancient temple. But the temple was renovated around 1920, and when it was renovated, these carvings were inserted. Also, there are two more proofs which show that the cyclist was not there earlier on. If you see the cyclist and the curvatures, it is very rough. The sculpting is very rough as compared to the rest of the temple. Just compare this with Brihadeshwar temple sculptures, just compare this with Kailash temple sculptures, and you will see how beautiful and how neat and how minute is that. As compared to that, this is child's play. And thirdly, the person it shows is having a distinct Caucasian dress and a Caucasian nose or Caucasian face when it comes to the facial recognition or head recognition. So all three show that it was not there before. It was inserted when the temple was renovated in about 1920, because in 1920s British rule was going in India. Caucasian people were revered, so to say, the white people, and also the cycle was a novelty. So that puts the claim to rest. The second one is not at all from a temple. The astronaut carving is not at all from temple. The claim was it is from one of the churches in central Italy, and there too you can see that it is a fresco. It is made of plaster of Paris or cement and not a carving, and it was inserted by one of the workers who was working there in much recent times, as recent as 1970s, 1980s, when going to the moon was a novelty. So that puts it to rest over there, and you can also see the features of the person are somewhat whitewashed. Now we come to the last one, and that is that of Vishwakarma. The Vishwakarma is holding something in his hand which is very similar to a theodolite. But those who are conversant with the yajnik culture of India, they would know that this is a typical yajna spoon. A big spoon used to be used to put ahuti in the yajna, and it used to be in square shape. There would be many shapes of spoons, but this was one of them. So most likely this is that and not a theodolite. Why am I saying all this? It is because these wrong claims create a schism. With this, the gullible people go to the marketplace and tom about Indian technology and Indian science in ancient times. People who do not know much of science, nor much of Sanskrit, nor much of history, but they are proud that these were the achievements of our ancestors. And when they tom about it, when they talk about it in a discussion, in a debate, it is very easy for the other party to take them down, and with them they take down the credibility of the Indian claims. Indians, or we, have lot to be proud of in the past. There have been obscene number of achievements and obscene number of scientists, so we don't need to rely on these far-fetched or overhyped claims. So remember, we were great, but these are not the examples. That is ancient wisdom. Namaskar.